The meeting started and ended with prayer, but tempers ran high at the emergency meeting called in the wake of District 2 Councilman Alan Warwick's announcement, right here on Black Video News, that the Martin Luther King March route would be changed to end in Hemisphere Park and divided into 4 different marches. Community and March Commission members took turns expressing outrage at the councilman's proposal.
And one of the things that upset us in the commission is the way things were handled. As you heard the pastor start off, we wanted to do things decent and in order. Even the committee that had been in place weren't treated decent and in order. We have been trying to get a committee meeting going because we know it takes more than 3 months to put this together. So when we finally got one, we expected the councilman to be there. He wasn't there, but we were told he selected a commission chair. Fine. So we go to have another meeting. We're expecting to meet the commission chair. We get to the meeting, and unfortunately, Brother Nate Davis is given the task of handing out a piece of paper that has all these new committee chairs of these prominent people who haven't been a part of the march, probably haven't even marched. I started Googling people, Facebooking people to see what they had to offer, and a lot of them aren't even from San Antonio. I mean, we never expected to have a lifetime appointment, but we would like to see things graciously move so that this can continue to be a success, and that was not considered.
Then will you commit to this body that this march will never move from the east side of town?
I spoke with several prominent community members from the east side, including Warwick's opponent in the race for District 2 former Councilman Keith Toney, who heavily criticized Warwick's proposal at the early departure from the meeting.
When I was a city councilman in District 2, my constituents came first, second only to my family and my God. And to leave a meeting of constituents is unacceptable. There's no excuse for it. And this proposal is nothing less than bizarre.
Well, we had a firestorm here tonight. Big crowd of people very upset about this, and understandably so, because this march has some historical input. We've kept this march on the east side. People from all over the city come to this side of town, which is really important for that to continue. So for Councilman Warwick to entertain the idea of moving it was a total mistake. Now the good news was he kind of backed off of it, but the problem was he shouldn't have got up and left. When you're a council person and it's like being a general. You got to survey the crowd, you got to understand, you know what, I don't need to leave. He could have grabbed this bull by the horns, got on his phone and called whoever he needed to call and say, I'm sorry, I can't be there. This is more important. And everybody would stand up and applauded that. But when he left like that, that's the worst mistake you can make. So I'm not pleased with him doing that.
What could be more important than the constituents of this community for an elected official to leave and go someplace else?
The newly appointed chairman of the Martin Luther King March Commission, Brandon Logan, tried his best to assure the constituents that the march would not move from the east side.
And I'm not certain what took place just 45 minutes ago, but I'm here to let you know that I'm here for you all. This march is not leaving where it started.
Many expressed worry and doubt about the loss of revenue for the small business in District 2 and in Warwick's ability to represent the district.
And the march is part of our heritage. And that's what I meant today when I said, I remember the Alamo City Chamber of Commerce, which is the Black Chamber of Commerce. Somebody got this grand idea, let's move the location downtown. And guess what? We lost it.
Okay.
And the same thing will happen with this march. This is our heritage. We started this over here. And if we start moving it, guess what? This is the one day of the year that this community comes together in brotherhood and sisterhood. It's the one day of the year that small business vendors commence at Pittman Sullivan Park, now Shaw's Channel and Baseball Diamond, to make a little money. And if we move and go to Hemisphere Park, they can't afford the boost, and we're going to lose that. So he's not thinking. And let me tell you something. It's high time this community, stop electing people that's learning on the job.
The next meeting is scheduled for October 12th, and we'll keep a close watch on the details of the developing story and update you.
Sparks are flying. You can hear the people's opinion. Mr. Williams, Mario Salas, right here with tonight's discussion with our community right here in the Alamo City over this Martin Luther King March. This is a special report. Keith Scott, Black Video News.